So a lot of y'all have been wanting me to talk about my childhood and how I lived when I was little. So in this video, that's what we're going to talk about. My entire life, I've lived in a motel. I've never lived in a house. When I was born to pretty much now, when I was really young, first grade to seventh grade, my parents used to work at this motel called Scottish Inns. It was probably one of the worst motels you should ever be in. It's like one of those roach motels, $40 per night. It's where the drug dealers and all those bad people were living. That's where my parents worked, and they ran that motel all themselves 24/7. We lived in like the back, so there's like this front office in the back of the front office, and in the employees only section there's like this one room, 2 queen beds, and that's where we lived, one little room. Parents did everything at the motel 24/7. My dad ran the front desk, my mom would do the laundry, the housekeeping, everything. They were making about $3,000. The only reason we could survive on that little money is because we didn't have to pay anything. We didn't have to pay power bill, gas bill, nothing, mortgage, nothing. That's where we lived, in the motel. We just worked there. My dad's goal was to just learn the motel business and buy a motel for himself. The owner of that motel, the Scottish Inns, he was a pretty bad person too. I remember this one time, I think in third grade, I came in from school. My dad was looking at the cameras because someone stole money from the cash register, and you won't believe who stole the money. The owner did. My dad was working out in the back at doing the laundry for the motel and stuff, and then the owner knew that there was no one at the front office, right? The people, my parents were gonna be working in the back. The owner came, unlocked the front office door, took $100 from cash register and dipped. I mean, yeah, it's his money technically because he's the owner, but he didn't tell my parents or anything. So my parents just thought, oh, someone stole the money, so we had to make up the difference or we're gonna get fired. So my parents had to make up the money, and they looked in the camera. It was the owner that took it, and my dad couldn't even confront the owner about this. Then the owner could have been like, "You're accusing me of stealing from my own business? You're fired." So my dad couldn't confront him. He had to use $100 out of his own pocket to make up the difference, and the owner knew this. Never said, "Yo, I'm the one that took the $100. There's $100 missing. This doesn't mean. Don't worry about it." He never said that. My dad lost $100 that day. That's when I realized how horrible the owner was. Now, $100 is a lot of money. Oh, I'm dead. Oh! Oh my God. Back to the story. Yeah, the owner was horrible, but I did like living in the Scottish Inns because a lot of my friends from like school and stuff, right? Their family were struggling too. They're homeless. I would just tell them, yo, come stay at our motel, dude. We'll give you a discount. It'll be so fun. Yes, live with us. We got a little pool outside. It'll be so fun. We'd play basketball and stuff. So we did every day. Play basketball outside. And that was probably the most peak childhood ever, bro. Imagine living with your friends in a motel. You can do whatever you want. It's a big, massive yard, everything. It was so fun. Eventually, like, they would only stay like the summer, 6 months, stuff like that, and then they would get their own house and move out and stuff. But it was probably the peak childhood, I'm not gonna lie. Even though we lived in a bad situation, 4 people in one little room, every time a customer would ring the bell, even at like nighttime 3 a.m., we would have to wake up because the bell noise. First to 6th grade, that's where we lived. The worst part that's ever happened to us at the Scottish Inns was my dad had a gun pulled on him one time. Basically at 1 a.m., a customer came and he rang the bell. And my dad went to go get the customer, and then I pulled a gun. Our room and the front office is connected. Like, we could see what was going on, and I literally saw a freaking gun on my dad's like head, bro. It was crazy. You don't understand how scary it was. Dad gave the money to the robber. By the way, pro tip: don't ever rob a motel, because motels really don't have that much cash. Most of the transactions are done with credit cards, so they don't have that much cash. Instead of robbing a motel, rob like a bank, dude. They have so much cash. Also, if you do end up robbing a motel, see if the manager of the motel has a son. If he does have a son, make sure to rob that son in 10 years, because that son could become like a YouTuber or something. If the robber actually shot my dad, I don't think I would be here. I actually don't know what I would be. Living without a dad, especially my mom, I don't think she would have survived. Brother was young. There's no way to provide for himself. The owner was a complete horrible person. He would have never. He would just die, brother. Alright, let me try. So yeah, that was my childhood. Oh, it was pretty bad. We never had money. We had to struggle. And then eventually in 6th grade, my dad was able to save up like $100,000. I don't even think it was 100,000. I think he saved up like 50, 60K and got a loan. And then he bought the motel that we still live at. Well, recently I just moved to my brother's house, but my parents still live there. I'm probably gonna move back after my brother has his baby. That motel was roughly, my dad paid, I think, $300,000 to $400,000 for it, obviously with a loan. $50,000 down payment. The motel was run down. He renovated it, put $100,000 in to renovate it. The only reason that motel even makes money is because we do everything ourselves. ourselves. Dad runs it. My mom does the housekeeping, laundry. And when we got older, me and my brother got older, we did that. We helped my mom with the laundry, running the motel, everything. Honestly, my parents struggled really hard. Every time a customer comes, dude, 2 a.m., they wake up, they get the customer. There's never been a situation where they don't do that. It's insane to me. 24/7. Customer comes 4 a.m., you wake up, get them. 2 a.m., wake up, get them. I still remember that freaking bell sound, dude. If you've ever watched my videos from the past, dude, you know that little bell sound. That's what it is, bro. Customer coming every time.
Flashback.
Bruh.
Bell sound is so annoying, bro. It stays with me. It'll be with me forever. And how have I not found any shields?
Nice.
There's one sweat in this game. I have to try to kill him. Dude, this guy's on simple with it, bro. And he's 0 ping. Yo, he's actually 0 ping.
How to touch grass.
I better be a pro. If this dude is not a pro while being this good, I'm actually about to be mad, chat. Oh, he's a pro, thank God. All right, yeah, I'm a respect gang. 2,000 earned, bro. You gotta have more than that, dude. Come on. All right. Hopefully that sweat isn't in our game. I am not trying to fight a pro. It is 3 a.m. I'm just trying to yap and win some games. Please, sweats, don't be in the game. I am not trying to fight y'all. We've had a couple bad customers too that are super annoying. The ones I hate the most are the ones that try to like, get a discount. Like this one dude argued with me for an hour straight over a $5 discount. Like, brother, $5? Come on, man. Stop wasting my time in a Fortnite tournament. 200. And then whenever the Fortnite World Cup was going on back in 2019, I was running the motel for my parents as they went outside. I had to get a customer mid freaking World Cup, dude. Sold my game. That would happen a lot of times, dude. Hate that bell noise.
Flashback.
You've seen it probably since so many of my videos. Whenever I've streamed like in the past, I'd be like, oh, I got a customer, guys. I'll be right back. Oh, that's freaking customers, gang. Man, I like customers, but like, I don't like them when I have to get them. The owner of the Scottish Inn, by the way, he lost the motel. So basically, he had another motel that went bankrupt, right? And the dude ended up going fully bankrupt. Like, he lost everything. And he lost the Scottish Inn. The Scottish Inn got foreclosed on. That's karma. Yo! Yo, he just took it first try! What are these kids' pings? It would have been like the biggest Uno reverse card if we bought the Scottish Inns. But no, that place sucks. They were asking for like $1 million, bro. Ain't nobody got $1 million bucks. Die. That dude definitely exploited my parents, bro. Making them work 24/7 and running everything for like $2,000 or $3,000. Like, what the heck? My parents definitely could have found like a better job, but they didn't want like us to switch schools and be forced to do a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Like, they stayed there for 6 years and then they bought their own business, which is extremely risky. The motel is literally in the middle of nowhere, and they took the risk, bought it, renovated it, opened it up. That motel doesn't even make that much money. I think they make like $5K a month. I don't know how they survive still. But that's just really frugal. He doesn't spend much money. It's just like me, bro. I don't spend much money on myself. I don't know how people spend so much money. What is there even to buy? All you need is internet and a room. Fortnite. He'd be buying Lambos. Like, ain't nobody care about no Lambos. Dudes buy Lambos to pull no girls. Like, come on, man. Yeah, that's my childhood. Yo, how did this guy hit my bots? Yeah, fight each other. What? Die, brother. Is this guy good? What's he doing, bro? Yo, what's good, brother? Thank you, man. I tell you. Yo. Yo. What's that guy doing? Do you want me to give him a win or something? What is he doing? I'm so confused. What is this guy doing? Oh, he's trying to bait me to drop down. Yo, that's not real. He wanted me to think he was lagged out. Bro thinks he's Mr. Savage. Yo, get out of here, bro. You are not Mr. Savage. But yeah, anyways, that's pretty much my childhood. Some of y'all little kids be having PCs at like 10, bro. I don't get it.